Well, I'm on at ED CARDULLO'S over here on off of Highway 6 here in Mount Hope, Upper James, if you know it that way. And yeah, I got some nice stuff here, and currently there's a sale on, so here I am. I'm gonna go check out some of their prices, and they're always friendly to me, so let's go see how they're doing. All right, so I got suckered in because you know me. If you're watching me and you know me, I can't go into a nursery without buying a tree. I ended up buying 4 trees, 2 weeping willow mulberries, fruiting mulberries, and 2 yellow plum, which are Shiro plums. And he tossed in this little Shiro plum too, because apparently it's not really growing for him here. So we're gonna take it on the farm, and we're gonna call this ED CARDULLO Gino's tree. So we're gonna throw that out there and see what we can do with it. We'll keep an eye on that one. But yeah, again, I'm using my trusty old little Civic and toss it in there. So here we go, let's get it done. I don't know if it's quite clear or not, but a lot of these totes are all kind of angled towards the greenhouse. So I want them kind of angle outward, otherwise the water will lay into the back area. I want it closer to the nozzles. So I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna move them all out. I'm gonna place some styrofoam, that rough insulation, that rigid insulation that I still have. I'm gonna put it underneath the wood on the back side, and that should take care of it, I think. But that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta fix up this berm right here where the eaves trough goes into the water tote, because it is definitely this is probably the weak end of it. So it's kind of like really sloping down this way and then sloping this way. It's just the way the land works. So I'm gonna build up this berm right here a little bit, and we're gonna take those two totes out right here, and we're gonna lift that up a little bit and try to get some more of that clay underneath it and stuff, build it up a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. These ones here are all the rest of them. I'm just gonna pull them forward just a little bit. We'll see how that works. So as you can see, I kind of took some of that rigid foam that I had, split it in half, and then just kind of laced it down the side. It could help with like temperature for one, and it helps with the height. So obviously the wood's going to rot, but the rigid foam won't. So by the time all of this all settles, it'll be right where it needs to be. So we're going to carry on, put all these totes back together, a couple more to wash, and then we'll be doing some plumbing. I doubt that's this weekend, but cross your fingers. Okay, I just wanted to do a quick update on my my compost here. I had a nice big shovel full out here. I was mixing some of my topsoil from on top of the greenhouse there, or beside the greenhouse. But yeah, this stuff's all really good, really well worked. It's got a little bit of clay in it, but it's really got that broken down goat manure in there. And I just wanted to shout out to 9 Moon Planet there, his avatar or alias on YouTube there. He's one of my viewers, and I just wanted to shout him out, say, here you go, bud. Here's my update on the compost, and it looks pretty good. I've already started using it. I've spread it around a whole bunch of times. I just haven't been doing a lot of planting lately, but come September, October, I will be, because I just gained all those trees this weekend. So you know, we're going to be putting them in sometime this year. So I just wanted to give a quick update on these big leaf maples that I'm growing here. Pretty sure the big leaf maples, we will determine that a little bit later date, but they're doing well now. They've shot up a little bit. They've probably gone up at least an inch each. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on them, and we'll see how it goes. Just a small chore, but a big chore as far as I'm concerned, is putting in these little corner things that I had made up a little while ago. But yeah, I just zipped them on in there, puts a little piece of wood behind it, and jammed it in there, and she's done. So now I'm going to do one more, and that should finish it all off. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Get out of there so you can see. See, looks nice. I like it. Big old flowers on this one. Should get a nice squash yield this year. so pretty, actually. Well, now that I found my other gooseberry here, we're gonna pick them. They're nice and purple. They actually taste quite good. They're not sour at all in any way. If you've ever eaten a gooseberry, you'll know some of them are pretty sour. At least I did when I was a kid. But no, these are delicious. They're just like eating grapes. Oh yeah, they're delicious. A little tart. Oh yeah. Let's pick a bunch of these. The grapes are doing fantastic actually this year. So, getting grapes on them this year. Long arms of the grape here. So yeah, we're slowly getting there. These are the Concords on this side. On the other side is Vidal, and a seedless on the other side there. I did some trimming and I put some cuttings in. We'll check them next week to see. That'll be the third week. They usually don't have a hard time rooting as long as it's got moist conditions to go into. So we'll be duplicating these too, because if that goes the way I think it is, I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna fill that bucket. We're gonna get a bunch of these. Blackberries are coming in and they are looking absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to eat these things. Can't wait. He's doing really well. And then we got all this hemlock here surrounding this pear. I'll have to come down here with a little hoe or something and get rid of that. This is one of my other gooseberries that didn't fruit this year, and that's not uncommon. It happens. I mentioned in my last video that, you know, sometimes fruit just takes a year off and thing. But yeah, we picked some on this last week. We're gonna pick some more this week. There's a whole bunch of them in there. I like them. I really like the gooseberries now, so I'll be definitely propagating these as well. Okay, it's not a huge haul, but it's about the same as I got last weekend. But that'd be great to snack on because I'm hungry. So that's what's great about working out here. You get to eat whatever you find for anybody else. Oh, that was good. That's so good. I make good juice. Gooseberry juice. Anyways, that's what I got this week. You know, we got to get more plants, produce more, and you got to be careful because the thorns on them are mothers, so be careful. Has this ever happened to you? I was using that bush trimmer and I hit my blueberry bush and I was trying to find it because it was buried within all the weeds, and I thought I was totally away from it, and sure enough, but there is some roots on here. So what I'm going to do is get that into water right away, and then I'm going to repot it and hope for the best. So let's do that. If you've ever done that, tell me your story in the comments below. Okay, so the first thing I did, I soaked it in water, and there's a little bit of root right there. You see that root and around and whatever. Well, I cleaned up this one because I whacked it with the bushwhacker. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a bunch of rooting compound on this, and I'm going to bury it like up deep because I want it to hopefully have different places for it to root. So we'll bury it up to about there. We'll see if we can't get a lot more plants out of this one particular one. We'll see how that goes. Let's just hope it stays alive. Well, I mixed her all inside there because I wanted her to get some shade from the other plants here. But we'll see how it goes. If it's too rough and it's still alive next weekend, then I'll put it in some more shade. But if not, well, we'll go with that. So yeah, these are some of my other ones. My other blackberries here. I can't wait for them to come in. I love blackberries. So yeah, if you like my videos, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share with your friends. And don't forget to comment. Love having conversations about permaculture and what I'm doing every weekend. This is basically what it is, a chronologue of everything that I do every week and how the farm helps me and how I help the farm. So I'll see you next week.